Hey YouTube, happy Wednesday and happy New Year to you. Happy 2020, a new decade. Wow. I hope that your New Year's has started off with a bang and that you are on your way to achieving all the goals that you set out to achieve this year. So don't forget, keep that momentum going. All right. So you're probably wondering, who's this chick? Who is she? Another YouTuber? Right. But before we get all into that, I need you to do me a favor. You see that subscribe button up there? That one, that red one? Go ahead, click it. Click that subscribe button. You got it? Okay. Now, one more favor. That notification bell. Click it. Click that notification bell. Because you see, if you don't click that subscribe button and if you don't click that notification bell, you're not going to be able to receive any of my videos or know when they upload. And let me tell you, I got some good stuff that I'm going to be coming to you guys with over the next few weeks, months, years, as long as I'm on YouTube. And I don't want you to miss it. So go ahead, click it, the subscribe button, and now the notification bell. Got it? All right, good. So, a little bit about myself. My name is Cherise, and I was born and raised in Columbus, Georgia. Hot Columbus, Georgia. Columbus is about an hour and a half to 2 hours south of Atlanta, Georgia. So I know most of you probably know Atlanta, Georgia, right? I was born in 1972, and I grew up there, graduated high school from there, went off to Morris Brown College up the road, Atlanta, for a year. You're probably saying, why just a year? Well, my mom at the time did not know all about the different Pell Grants and things that I could have gotten to help with tuition. And so it was expensive, and I did a lot more work, I felt, than I did, studying. And so after a year, I decided to leave college. So I went back home. I worked for a year, and during that time, I actually was studying to improve my ASVAB scores to go in the Air Force. Because you see, when I was younger, there was never a doubt, never a thought of ever going into the military. I didn't take the ASVAB score test serious when the military would come out to our school. I just knew I was going off to college, and I would always say, I'm never doing that. Well, like they say, never say never, right? Because 22 years in the Coast Guard is what I actually did. But let me tell you how I got there. So after I got back from college, like I told you, I was working and I was studying for the ASVAB, for the Air Force. And a good friend of mine then called me and said, hey, Shreese, what are you doing? And I said, I'm studying for the Air Force. Let's go in the Coast Guard. And I'm like, the what? And she's like, the Coast Guard. And I'm like, what's that? And she said, well, I don't know, but so-and-so's in it. And I'm like, and so-and-so was someone that we went to high school with. So I'm like, well, you go figure out what the Coast Guard is, and I'm going to be over here studying for the Air Force. Now, at this time, I'm thinking I'll probably be in the Air Force by the time she comes back and lets me know what the Coast Guard is all about. But nope, didn't happen that way. A couple days later to a week later, she came back to me. She says, I figured out what it was, and I'm going to go up to the Atlanta's recruiting office to talk to them about it. Would you ride up there with me? And I'm like, sure, I'll ride up there with you. That was the best decision I ever made, because I get up there, listen as I'm studying with my papers. I'm listening in one ear all about the Coast Guard and their missions, and I instantly liked it. And so what I did was I said, can I sign up too? And she goes, sure. And I signed up in 1992. I went in 1992, got married in 1993. I had our first son, first and only child, in 1996. He is truly amazing. And, but unfortunately, I divorced in 2002. And so, because of that, I didn't go to different units, different stations. I didn't transfer, or PCS, as what the military calls it, to different units every 3 to 4 years. I did what you call homestead. And so what homestead is you find a job in an area and you request extension or new billets. And that's what I would do. And the reason I did that was because after I divorced, my son's father and I divorced, I saw quickly the effects that the divorce had on my son. And so I knew then I needed stability for him. And so I found the most amazing jobs. Each job while in the Coast Guard seemed to be better than the next. And so with that, I didn't do stations like Puerto Rico. I would have loved to gone there to be stationed. I visited, but I would have loved to be stationed there. I would have loved to been to Alaska to be stationed, Hawaii, all those beautiful places that most people don't go to unless they're military. And so I didn't do those things. And so when I retired in 2020, no, when I retired in 2013 December, which is 6 years ago, I went on to work. I took off probably about 6 months and then I went to work and bumped into my next blessing, which is a good friend of mine, or a female who became a good friend of mine. And she introduced me to the travel industry. And so I actually joined the travel industry. I'm no stranger to it. And that was in 2015. And 2018, October, I became a travel business owner. And so with that, I have traveled more in 1 year, guys, 1 year than I have traveled in my entire, even military, my entire life. Really. I can remember saying to God, I was like, Lord, I just want to be able to travel once a month, one day. And that was in 2017 that I said that little short prayer. And they say, be ready for what you ask because he will grant it as long as it's in his will. And yeah, I got granted that. And so 2019, I traveled to probably, I think, 13, I had 13 vacations and it was such an amazing year. And so I decided, you know what? I wanted to come to YouTube for a number of reasons. I wanted to talk with you guys, bring to you in the inside scoop on the travel industry. I want those of you who do not know about the travel industry and how it's benefited me and how it can benefit you. I wanted to bring that to YouTube. And I also, of course, I'm going to bring other things, but people don't know the life of a travel agent who is with the host agency. And so I want to bring those to you. What do we do in a day's life? So when you see my channel or when I upload videos, I'm going to be bringing things to you such as hotel inspections, ship inspections. I have one with the Carnival, I believe Carnival Breeze in February. Amazing evenings with our vendors, because as travel agents, we have relationships and access to all the vendors throughout the world, and other things that travel agents do, as well as I want to bring you vlogs on my travels, and I'm also going to bring you some lifestyle stuff. Guys, I'm one of those who will try almost anything once, and while in the Coast Guard, I developed hypothyroidism. And we'll talk about hypothyroidism as we, progress in the videos. But one of the things in lifestyle is I'm going to go on a journey to get to veganism. I want to be vegan by the end of next year. And so you guys are going to watch me on that journey, the highs and lows of it, when I get frustrated, my successes, and so much more. So this channel is not going to only be about travel, which is my passion, but it's also going to be about lifestyle. And I am so excited to be on this journey, and I am so excited that you are going to be on this journey with me. So again, did you click that subscribe button? Did you click the notification button? Go ahead, I'll wait. You did it? All right, guys. So my videos will be uploaded every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if I do not have a video up, it is probably because I am in transit somewhere. But I kid you not, every Wednesday there will be a video up. And if there is not a video up, trust, there will be one the next Wednesday. So I will see you next Wednesday. What is next Wednesday? Today's 8th plus 7, the 15th of January, with my second video of the year. Thank you for joining. Bye.